Yo, what up YouTube friends? I want to be on the move today as I discuss some things with you and ask you some questions here. I want you to ask yourself, is being successful really difficult? Is it really hard? Because what happens and what it seems like to me is that I'm sure you guys come across videos where people are talking about how they did this in 30 days, how they did this in 60 days, how they did this in a few years. And I just want to expose the situation and say that becoming an entrepreneur, a full-time entrepreneur, and running a business is very difficult. I was having a discussion with some friends, and they've owned a construction company over 20 years. They do tons of business when it comes to construction, and it's not an easy thing. It is not an easy thing, and running a business and having employees and dealing with the business law and dealing with the capitalist side of America is something that does not come easy to everyone. And even if it does come easy to you, it is a very hard thing. And it starts with one of the major things that is extremely cliche. One of the things that is extremely cliche is mindset. And you probably hear it all the time. You need to have the right mindset when it comes to running a business, because you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to go through emotion. You're going to deal with so many different things. I have tried tons of business things and entrepreneurship related things and whatever people want to label things to be nowadays, and it is definitely an emotional roller coaster, and I'm not done yet and I'm not there yet. So when it comes to doing something like this full time, just understand that you have to have a strong mindset. You have to have some thick skin, or you will not make it trying to be an entrepreneur or trying to be a business owner. It's just as simple as that. Ignore the fact that people drive these fancy cars and drive and have these big houses. You want to understand that those individuals' mindset have gone through some stuff that the regular person does not go through. So until you have that mindset down pat, until you keep going and understand that you're going to fail and you have to keep going, that's when you can become a good or full-time entrepreneur. That's when you can start running a business. That's when you can start having things going up. Even at the worst times, keep things going. See, what has happened over a period of time of pretty much looking at social media and looking at the technology, what has happened is that individuals start to think that becoming successful is something that can happen quick. We lose the sight of longevity. We lose the sight of long-term success and thinks everything that can happen in a fast period of time, in a short period of time. And with technology nowadays, and the way that technology can make things so fast and make things happen so quickly, this is what humans fail to realize, that reality and technology is not the same. Technology can be built by man in order to process or complete a task at a way faster pace than humans, which is why you have industries that have so much food, have so much meat. I mean, think about all the food that's being processed across the world and how fast it's being processed because of machines. But back in the day when people was farming, when you was waiting on stuff to grow and pick it and then serve it to the people, you couldn't get it that quick. So understand that it takes time for your plant to grow. It takes time for your seed to grow, and you have to just keep on going and keep on watering it and keep on nurturing it and make sure that it grows at a steady pace, so it's something that can last forever and not something that just pops randomly all of a sudden and then it goes away just as fast as it came out. Ignore the people saying that you could do this in 60 days, do this in 90 days, because it's a lie. Those people, the people that do advertisements on the internet that have said that they have made this much money, $10,000, $20,000 in 30 days, they've been working on that craft for 5 years, for 10 years. So it doesn't happen overnight. Let me take that back. Technically it does, but the work put in on the back end, it's like 10 years. So overall and everything together, it doesn't happen overnight. Look, the other thing that kills people is procrastination. Procrastination is the death of us all. And I even to this day struggle with procrastination, because sometimes I want to be lazy. I want to wait till the last minute. Sometimes people perform better under pressure. I know people that procrastinate on purpose because they work better under pressure, but then they work may or may not be top quality like they wanted to if they had started on it earlier. So procrastination ends up making you miss out on some opportunities. So for example, I'll use my thing for example. Right now, I've been working on building my credit over the past year or two, and I've learned the ins and outs of the credit system and learn a bunch of stuff, and still learn to this day and continue to learn. And I'm at a better financial position than I was 3-4 years ago, especially in the market where there's a bunch of foreclosures right now. So my credit, especially since the banks have raised their credit limits, their credit requirements, you know, me and my wife are well above the average to where we can get an extremely good interest rate, get it fixed on a house, maybe get a duplex or a fourplex and have it cash flow. But I didn't procrastinate on that credit. I did not procrastinate, and it took time. Like I said in the previous step, it took time to get this down. So don't procrastinate. Go out there and do something, because think about it. If you are sitting there procrastinating the whole time and you missing out on these opportunities, and you dread and don't like being in the situation that you're in, why do you keep procrastinating? So I want to leave you with this final message, right? It takes time. Don't procrastinate, and make sure you get your mindset right. Make sure you get your mind right so you can go after what you want to go after. My name is Ray Woods. This channel is Crab Out the Bucket. On this channel, I discuss financial education that you haven't been taught at school and mindset from my past mistakes, so I can educate you so you don't make the same mistakes I did. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. If you like this video gave you some value, smash that thumbs up. And I'm gonna hurry and go back inside because it's hot as hell out here and I need to go cool off before I pass out. Now, until my next video, you guys stay strong and keep pushing. I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.